All right, what's going on, everyone? Anthony here with AHD Toys, and today we are reviewing the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin King Sphinx. Now, if you're unaware, Hasbro announced back at Hasbro PulseCon that they are coming out with their Monster line series. Basically, deluxe figures, sort of in the realms of like Marvel Legends deluxe figures, where like they re-release the Builder figures or other figures with like a lot more accessories, like Ant-Man, which is Giant Man, or Age of Apocalypse, or the Monster Venom, you know, stuff like that. So these retail at about $29.99. I pre-ordered these on Amazon, BBTS, and a few other stores. So the BBTS store actually came in first, which was quite shocking. So I went ahead and canceled all my other pre-orders. So yes, this box is a lot bigger than your standard Power Rangers Lightning Collection box. Same art style. Same color on the top, legalese at the bottom. There is the barcode if you guys want to go ahead and scan it and see if it's already in certain systems. But yes, there it is. This guy looks massive, so what do you say we go ahead and open the box and check out what's inside? All right, so here we have the figure out of packaging, and man, I am loving this figure. He is a beast of a figure. But before we get into the figure, what do you say we take a look at his accessories? So besides for the two open palm hands that he comes with out of the box, he comes with one closed-fisted hand right here. And then he comes with a, well, I guess the staff gripping hand, which kind of looks like a gun trigger hand. If I can get it to focus. There we go. Okay, then he comes with his staff, and with that staff it has this lightning effect right here that I guess you just kind of like weave in and out or whatever to give it a blast looking effect. You know, there you go. You all know I'm not a big fan of these, and the ones that just kind of slide over like this are my least favorite. So yeah, there you go. Then he comes with his left and right wings, which it looks like it's the same peg as Goldar, which I am not a fan of because I think these pegs are actually just way too small for these figures, for the weight that they have to hold. So all you got to do is basically, there are two portholes in the back of his back. Just go ahead and port that in. So he doesn't even click yeah, it just doesn't even click. And it doesn't go in very well. Like, I can't even bend it, but there is supposed to be some wing articulation. It will move forward and backwards, but the hinge seems kind of tight. So just know that there is some articulation on the wings, but I might not be able to get to go ahead and show you it because, well, every time I try to move it, it pops out of its socket. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. Yes, he does not come with a painted nose. I mean, I don't know. I figure for like a $30 figure, I know we're getting more plastic, but it would have been nice, you know, just to put that little spot of black right there on his face. Would have just made a world of a difference. But other than that, this face sculpt is phenomenal. I mean, just look at that menacing grin he has. I love it. There we go. Look at that. So yes, he does come with a lot of black wash, which I'm actually surprised. I really like the black wash on him. Could have used a bit more maybe, but overall I like it. My eye on his chest is painted nicely. The symbols on his pecs are painted in very nicely. There's some details on his shoulder pads. Let's see here on his head, the little serpent cobra. Okay. Very nice paint apps on his cloth. Black wash continues down to the feet. Yeah, very impressive figure. Great work, Hasbro. I am loving this figure so much. All right, so let's go ahead and get into articulation. So as far as his head goes, he can look up about that far, not very far. His little headpiece hinders a lot of it. Looks down just about the same. His chin piece blocks that. It would go full 360, but it is kind of hindered once again by his neck piece and his chin piece. So just know that. It does get some side to side, which is very rare in Lightning Collection. His arms will go out about that far, at least on my figure. The shoulder pads seem to hinder it quite a bit. We'll go full 360. Shoulder, but oh yeah, butterfly shoulders. Does not go back very far. Does not go forward very far. Once again, hindered by the shoulder pads. Upper bicep swivel. Mine's a little tight. There we go. Double jointed elbows. Wrist rotation. Hinges in and out. Mine actually looks like it's coming loose once again. I praise Hasbro, and then their QC issue comes up. So be careful when you're bending this. It might break. So I'm going to have to be careful with this one. He does have an upper torso swivel. Lower ab crunch. Go down about that far. Back really far. No waist swivel. Can do the splits about that far. Oh, see what I mean? So his feet will go out that far. Back very little. Upper thigh swivel. Very tight joints. Double jointed knees. Let's see. Okay, so you have a rotation right here at the ankle itself, the ball of the ankle, as you can see there. Then you have your typical Hasbro ankle rockers, side to side, peg holes at the bottom. So yes, great figure, great articulation, hindered by some of the costume, but overall the articulation is there, whether it's hindered or not. Oh, and also the tail. You have articulation in the tail. This, I think, really makes a figure. So it is on a ball socket, so it can go up, down, and then rotate around if need be. So yes, love that. Let's see here, we get him standing. Put that back in. Loving this figure so much. Great job, Hasbro. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some size comparison. So here he is next to a standard Power Rangers Lightning Collection figure, and as you expect, since this is a 7-inch figure, it does, well, not towers, but it is so, oh my god, see, that is a problem with these wings. I don't know why they made the pegs so small. Anyways, so there are obviously some downfalls, but yes, this I think looks great. You want your monsters to tower over your Rangers. That is just what you want, you know? They're just menacing. You need people with powered up powers to fight them. Then here you have him next to Goldar, which honestly, and I hate to say it, I do hope they release a deluxe version of Goldar, because Goldar is supposed to be the same size as King Sphinx. So this does look quite a bit awkward. Him standing a whole inch taller than Goldar himself. But nevertheless, here he is next to a Putty Patroller. There you go. Oh, back heavy from the wings. Then, because I already have him out, here he is next to Lord Zed. So yes, great figures. Overall, I'm loving the figures. It does have its downsides, obviously, one of it being the wings and the peg system that they use. Not a fan of it. The lack of paint detail. I don't actually know if there is much more details on the staff, but it does seem a little bland. I mean, they could at least paint it in the ribbons. Maybe it is gold. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. The nose, at least. A little splash of black right there would have made a huge difference. Okay, so before I actually end this video, I just wanted to jump in real quick that I did went ahead and add a little bit of black paint detail onto the figure itself, and honestly, it makes a world of a difference just having that little bit of a black nose. So I just took a Gundam paint marker, painted it on there real quick, real easy, and Yeah, huge difference in my opinion. Anyway, so now I will end the video. Until next time, guys. Later.